G'day guys, here's a quick video guide and some tips on how to use the Sturmpistole. The Sturmpistole is one of my favourite anti-tank weapons and it's available at BR2 for the Axis forces. Now, if you think that it looks like someone's modified a flare gun so that it's become an anti-tank grenade launcher, then you'd be right, because that's exactly what they did. By adding the shoulder stock, a rifle barrel and a sight, the Axis forces were able to convert the standard Sturmpistole V31 into a grenade launcher capable of firing both anti-personnel and anti-tank grenades. In game though, we only get access to the anti-tank rounds, which have 70mm of penetration, making it useful against the low BR tanks such as the T60, the T70 and the M3 Stuart. However, you can still target the medium and heavier tanks if you know what you're doing. For the lightly armoured Soviet and Allied tanks, you can usually get a one-shot kill by simply aiming for the engine or ammunition storage. It doesn't really matter if you are in front or to the side of the tank, you'll most likely be able to punch through the armour and cause a catastrophic explosion inside. For the medium tanks, you'll need to be more specific, and will definitely need to target the weak points like the engine, the fuel tanks or the ammo rack. Make sure you're attacking from the side or the rear of the tank, as the frontal armour will most likely be too thick to punch through. If you are positioned square on to the side of the tank you're aiming at, you'll get the best penetration from the round. Also, check the X-ray replay to give you guidance if you are not sure where you need to aim. For the heavy tanks, where the armour is a lot thicker, you might need more than one shot, or you might need to disable the tank first by taking out the engine or the tracks. Once it's immobilised, you can finish it off with TNT or an explosive pack. One thing I will point out though, it actually takes out Sherman jumbos quite well if you aim for the right spot, which is the ammo rack towards the front of the tank, just here. Now, given its grenade launcher-like operation, the shots will have an arching trajectory. The weapon is zeroed at about 30 meters, so you need to adjust your aim depending on your distance from the tank. If your target is closer, aim a little lower than the point that you want to hit. If it's further away, aim slightly higher to allow for the projectile to drop. And here's the little extra tip for you. If you mark the tank before you shoot, you can keep an eye on it while you're aiming up to correct for distance. This way you'll be able to tell if the tank moves during your aim. Also, if you're trying to hit a tank that's on the move, make sure you lead your shot so the tank drives into the projectile's path after you fire. And lastly guys, this is important, the Sturmpistole takes a long time to reload. So if you miss your first shot, make sure you allow at least 3 to 5 business days for your soldier to load another round before you continue on with your tank busting activities. And that's it for this one guys. I've got more anti-tank guides coming up soon, covering everything from weak spot targeting to how to disable and destroy tanks with the different weapons in Enlisted. If you found this helpful, drop a like and subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions related to tank hunting and I can cover them in my next video. Thanks guys, and I'll see you then.